Yo, what's up guys, it's Rob. We're putting up a fucking LED light right up here because we don't have any sort of dome light now after we did the roof with the SoundCube deadener. So we're going to be doing a dome light right up here so it'll look nice, and then we're going to be covering the rest of this up right here with the SoundCube deadener today. Just a little quick install video just because I haven't been able to do too much because I've been working a lot. It's cold as fuck outside. And we're honestly starting to wrap up this car, so pretty soon we'll be starting on my truck. Definitely be subscribed and get ready for that, but we're gonna get on into this today and just fucking get a light up. Alright guys, so we're gonna be starting off just peeling this back right over here just so we could get ready to run our wire. You know, the Focuses and a lot of Fords is pretty easy, and I don't have any screws holding this in, as you guys can see. So we're done with that. We're just gonna have to put this into gear to be able to pull it back all the way without having to disassemble everything, but that's not a huge deal. Next thing we're gonna be doing is what the fuck, we're gonna pop this off over here first. Little trim panel, nice and simple. We don't have to take the kick off for this, but now we're gonna taking the A-pillars off this car are kind of a pain. Try from the top maybe. Just give it a good pull. Oh, that didn't sound good. How the hell does this come off?
Is the sound deadener holding it on?
Not too much, like a little bit, but not by much. What the fuck? Come off. Ugh. There we go. Now it's coming. There we go. Come on, get off. That clips off. And you know what, honestly, for our purposes today, this is plenty because we just need to be able to snake our wire right through here. So as long as we could pull this back just a little bit like that, we're all good for today.
That means you gave up.
No, I didn't give up, but that's really all we need. Now we're going to be taking our yellow wire. Got a lot of wire here.
What's new?
Well, it's yellow and black for a positive and a negative. We're just going to be taking it, running it right through this little hole right here. Come on, get in there. There we go. Now we're going to pull this out on the other side. Reason being why we're doing it this way is so I could have the end of it up here and then have all the slack at the bottom, so you don't see any of the excess wire. We just got kind of a lot of wire to pull. Because this wire was, I twirled this originally to use for an underglow, but we're using it for this first, and if I need, I guess I'll just twirl some more for an underglow later on, whenever I decide to redo that. So that right there is perfect. That's all we need. So we're gonna go ahead and get our wire cutters. We're gonna take our wire strippers. Just gonna strip some of the insulation back on this. Our yellow wire, we're gonna make our positive, and our black wire, we're gonna make our negative. I'm pretty sure you guys kind of figured that once we saw that, but that's just what we're going to be doing. Alright guys, so before we go ahead and start mounting the light, just because we will have a little bit extra wire slack, we're just going to go ahead, wire this up here right now. Just tape our wires together. And I mean, for our purposes right here, we don't got to go crazy with butt connectors or crimp caps or anything. This is more than enough. Yeah, because I mean, even like this, you got to give it a good pull to really get it undone. And nothing's going to be pulling on this. It's just going to be chilling up in here. So I'm happy with this. I know it's not maybe the 100% best way to do it, but you know, I'm fine with it. And that's the important part. So and a lot of the time after I already wrap my wires individually like this, if it's just 2 wires, even if like it's like a bunch of wires, like when I do radios and stuff, what I'll do is I'll also go ahead and tape them together. And this also prevents something from coming out over time. And it just keeps it having a good connection. And I like using the tape better than butt connectors or something, because on the butt connectors it is still possible that something could get in there, you know, and just short out your connection, make it, you know, shitty or whatever, loosen up over time. And I try to not have that happening to my stuff over here. Alright, so let's see, we got our perfect length right up over here. Alright guys, so this silicone, I'm gonna have to figure out something else. I'm gonna see what other adhesives I got, because it ain't sticking. But in the meantime, while I think about that, we're just gonna be going through and just tucking our wire in and running that back behind the radio. And literally all we're doing here is just pushing it straight into here. Alright, so as you can see, we're just nice and easily just tucking this in here. And once we go to like actually put this panel up, it'll just, you know, fucking push it right into the weather stripping. And it ain't gonna go nowhere. So now that this wire is all hidden up here, get the fuck in there. I gotta work on that. I keep getting demonetized. Almost every video now. It's getting kind of ridiculous. There you go, get in there. Alright, so we got that nice and hidden away. Now what we're gonna do is just gonna take our wire. And then we're gonna go ahead and tuck it back through here. Get it under the dash. And then run it back up behind the radio. Okay, so for this car, oh, that's gonna annoy the shit out of me. Hold up. Oh my god. There we go. So on this car, the easiest way to do this is to put the car in gear. So I just have some more room to pull all of this out with. We're gonna make sure we don't get caught up on our legs, because I don't want to hear that sound right now. I can't take it. Now you can pull all of this back out. I'll take this off real quick. If it'll fucking come off. There we go. We should actually be able to grab a constant from this wire right here as well. I accidentally turned the amps on. But we'll just pull that out just slightly right there. And then grab our wire somewhere. Oh shit, I keep dropping it. Oh, come on. I feel it. I got it. Oh, I dropped it. Where the hell did it go? I swear, guys, I just had it in my hand too, and then I just dropped it. And I have no idea where the end of the wire is. Oh, there it is. I do this so I don't get tangled. Alright, so we're gonna shove our hand back in here. Probably cut the shit out of it. Ow. And then actually successfully pull our wire up.
How much of it do you need?
We don't need nearly this much, but I need to get it like from under the dashboard.
So there's no slack?
Yeah. Alright, so now we got all of our wire up here. Oh cool, I didn't go nowhere. We got all of our wire back up over here. Now, we're just gonna go ahead, if I find my wire cutter, it's down here somewhere. Just gonna go ahead and cut this. Cut this like right about here so we have enough for our switch. And then we can take this wire and very easily, not very easily, but somewhat easily shove it into the pocket of our radio. You know, because I cut a giant hole in the back of this so I could put all of my wires through it for my switches and everything. And then just push this right on through. And hopefully it'll come out somewhere. I think it's in there, I don't know. I gotta take some of this crap out. Like this switch ain't even connected to nothing. There's just so much back here. I just kind of, because the switch blocks a lot of it, I'll be honest, I just kind of throw it back there and forget. But I'm pretty sure everybody that you know, does their own installs has an area in their car like this where they just throw all the extra wire. Nobody's perfect. We all do things we're not proud of sometimes. And I cannot seem to get this behind. Maybe, oh, No, it's not at all. There we go. Now a little bit. We're getting somewhere now. Come on. Nope. Go this way.
Would it help if I held them?
Nah. There we go. We got our wire through. So now we can just simply jump the power over from this switch right here, which is connected to our voltmeter, which is on a constant. We can just jump the wire over here to this switch and then be able to flip it on and off as we please. I'm gonna go ahead, throw this just kind of back up over here. All right, guys, so it's like a week later. We're finishing up our light install right here. In the meantime, we just kind of tuck it up here. And because the silicone wasn't drying, what we're going to do is we're going to take those screws with the fucking zip ties with little eyelets and just hang it up there just like that. That'll make me happy. Then I could take the rest of the SoundCube deadener and just cover up the fucking screws so you don't even see it. It'll look awesome, I think, maybe, hopefully. But it's cold outside. There's fucking snow all over the ground. My car's a disaster, so I'm going to try to do this fully inside of the vehicle so I don't have to get too cold. So at least a little warmer in here because it blocks all of the wind. But let's get on with it. Try to hurry this project up. So as you guys can see, we obviously got this started to be mounted. Just got our 1-inch self-tappers going up right in there. And they're poking out over here, but there's no wiring or anything up over here that we have to worry about. So now that we got this beginning part started, we can do just another one like right there, and maybe 2 more to finish this side up. And then we could go ahead and sound deaden, because I wanted to be able to cover up as much of this as possible. That's why we didn't do the sound deadener first. I know some people would have probably asked about that, but that's the reason why we didn't do that first. Wanted to get this up mounted so that I can cover up as much as possible and make sure that nothing's going to be exposed that I don't want to be exposed, you know, when it's all said and done and everything's installed here. But it was pretty painless just getting this up here, really. I mean, we just put the fucking zip ties. Yeah, it's obviously not the tightest thing in the world. I think we're going to add one more right here just to get that a little bit tighter. But, I mean, there are better options if you're looking for something to be pretty, but for something to be as bright as possible, this is what I needed. I needed something to be able to, from here to light up, you know, all this back here. I'll be showing you guys at night, but even at night, you can see back here really well. It doesn't pick up great on all cameras, but it does pick up relatively well. So when I'm giving demos to people at night, they can actually see the subs flexing and all that and everything moving the fuck around. And that was our main goal with this. We achieved our goal. We're going to cover this up real quick and call it a day on this cold-ass, snowy day. All right, I know I'm not recording like a lot of this like while I'm doing it. I just feel like shit, guys. I'm sorry. I'm really sick today. Just trying to get this shit done, be able to get the video up. But we're almost done here. We got this whole side done. We got the whole front side done. We just got this little gap right here to fill in. This little hole right in here, we got to fill that up. And then the same thing right over here. So we are officially almost done. So guys, as you can see, we got everything fully sealed up until the windshield. This is exactly what we wanted. Our light goes on. And I'm going to actually wait to edit this video until tonight. I want to show you guys really how fucking bright this light is in here at night. I think it'll definitely justify me doing all of this just for that little ass light. But definitely a big improvement. It echoes a little bit in here. Everything's fucking sound deadened. It's nice. We just got to clean our mess up from today. And throughout the week from work, you know. Fucking like once a week I go through and clean everything out. Or if I'm going to go to an event or anything, of course, I make sure it's spotless in here. I think we're going to go ahead and maybe clean the windows too. Definitely the insides. I don't know about the outsides. Because of the snow and the salt and everything, they're just going to keep on getting all dirty. Nothing to do about that.
I got my own weed, sucker, so I ain't got to hit yours. I'm talking straight endo. Cali weed blowing like a Rastaman. Kush seed straight from a